superstar playmaker. He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Rams and the Huskies. Next on Madden Football. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, week 15 in the NFL, we've got a good score. As it's the Los Angeles Rams taking the Huskies of Anchorage. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and partner, look at this Anchorage team entering play. They've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. Meanwhile, for the visiting Rams, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give it this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
It's time to dance. And off we go here in Anchorage. Taking it at the goal line. And makes it across the 20. These guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaking up on that last play. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 1st and 10, Bonner, it's completed to Caldwell. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. Young, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Nutrient deficiencies are an underlying driver, things like poor immune system, poor energy, poor focus, gut health, poor skin.
That's the case again here in this one.
Really?
Great teams can overcome injuries and keep the season on track, but sometimes even the great teams, injuries are just too numerous, or they affect the wrong group of guys, the guys who actually lead their ball club, and it's just tough to get past them. This team struggling with that.
I heard every single word. Will the dog understand and come over?
They'll keep it on the ground.
Ellie, what do we say when saying for breakfast?
Yahoo! You talk about this
Be surprised by this situation.
Come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Excuse me. How did you even get up there?
They diagnose, they cover, they run,
Well, how do you expect me to get you down? I'm too short.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Let's listen to what this cat has to say.
Some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Are you treating
the
her?
penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Bonner. He finds his man, complete. It's Young. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Cover Lovecraft Country, a show starring Journey Smollett. Don't get...
Back to throw. Bonner.
Today we are going to cover Lovecraft Country, a show starring Journey Smollett. Don't get her confused with her French brother that no one seems to like. The episode starts with Letty sitting in a church while people around her sing and dance. A single tear drops from her eye while watching the people around her. It's 1955. Letty shows her sister Ruby a house that she recently bought. The property is located on the north side of Chicago. This location is known to be a predominantly white neighborhood. Ruby asked Letty how she could possibly afford to buy that property because she a broke ass. Letty ignores the question, but as soon as Ruby asked, she said, well, no wonder it was affordable. According to Letty, the property has 3 floors and 13 rooms. Letty then tells Ruby about her plan to turn the property into a boarding house. This house will act as a safe haven for black people. He says she doesn't have time for this.
But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
1% of people know about this special cleaning product. Take any dirty surface, spray over the grease or mold, give it a quick wipe, and watch it.
It begins with a high school student named
Looking to throw. Bonner. And he's got his big tight end here. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. That one goes for 8 yards. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
15 yards there on the catch.
Justice League is battling a group of criminals in the city, and the back
to throw. Bonner. This will be caught at about the 5.
This is the kitchen behind America's largest buffet. Shady Maple in Pennsylvania serves about 1.2 million people a year.
Back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Customers travel from all over the country to chow down on this 200-foot buffet.
You couldn't make it eat until you started laughing.
Looking to throw. Bonner.
It will set you back just $16 on a Saturday morning.
Like the sun that they do so well. Lots of cheap food.
Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Huskies will jump on top of the game's first.
All-you-can-eats like this used to be all the rage across the U.S. Even big chains like Pizza Hut and KFC got in on the trend. But especially in the last decade, buffets have stumbled. Their U.S. market size is down roughly 30% since 2012.
But this place, Shady Maple, has thrived.
On average, 4,000 people come here every day. So what happened to the all-American all-you-can-eat? And why, against all odds, has Shady Maple kept the big business of buffets alive?
Now that,
Crispy.
I have dealt with mental and emotional struggles for a very long time, specifically with anxiety, and I've been so...
I'm Summer Smith, Shady Maple's food quality manager, bright and early on a Saturday morning.
good morning. Got a little haze.
I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks
The Cook
off.
start prep at 4 a.m.
We'll go through about 7 to 750 pounds of bacon.
Saturdays are their busiest days as they race to prep for 8,000 people.
Good to go. Oh, the energy is high. It's like our Super Bowl.
The chefs cook a ton of different dishes, from American to Pennsylvania Dutch fare, honoring the Mennonite and Amish traditions of the area. Like this local delicacy called scrapple.
Liver, and it's ground up.
At the fire station, they crisp up sausage patties and wings. On the griddles, chefs prep hundreds of pancakes. This line is for egg dishes. Summer and her team go through over 700 eggs for a Saturday breakfast. On the other side of the kitchen, this team starts cutting veggies for lunch.
They'll set up this chopper. The broccoli, cauliflower, they chop by hand.
By 8 a.m., the line wrapped around the lobby, and I was getting a little hungry, so it was time to check out the buffet myself.
Just one. 17, 16,
With eggs for a Saturday breakfast. This food quality manager, bright and early on a Saturday morning.
Got a little haze.
The Cook start prep at 4 a.m.
We'll go through about 7 to 750 pounds of bacon.
Saturdays are their busiest days as they race to prep for 8,000 people.
Good to go. Oh, the energy is high. It's like our Super Bowl.
The chefs cook a ton of different dishes, from American to Pennsylvania Dutch fare, honoring the Mennonite and Amish traditions of the area. Like this local delicacy called scrapple.
Liver, and it's ground up.
At the fire station, they crisp up sausage patties and wings. On the griddles, chefs prep hundreds of pancakes. This line is for egg dishes. Summer and her team go through over 700 eggs for a Saturday breakfast. On the other side of the kitchen, this team starts cutting veggies for lunch.
They'll set up this chopper. The broccoli, cauliflower, they chop by hand.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as
By
much
8 a.m., the
running as we
line
just
wrapped
saw.
around the
Once
lobby.
again, on that
And I was
last
getting a little
play,
hungry,
stopped their
so it was
very
time to
short
check out the
game.
buffet
I
myself.
wouldn't abandon the run totally because of the pass rush
Just one.
quarterback makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
69.
Incomplete pass on second
Is there a
down.
time
That'll leave him trying to
There's
convert.
not a complete. You can stay as long as you want.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
You switch every way.
And that is incomplete.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Now brings up fourth down. And this one is
Can I get an omelet with everything in it?
on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here.
It's like
in the
childhood
2-minute
movies.
warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complimentary
Scrapple.
football, isn't it? Because
He said this is a Pennsylvania favorite. Never had cheese bacon.
If they can get the ball back for their offensive guys, maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
Edmonds, he's
You
just
need a
gonna
little
sit
lime
on this
bacon.
one,
The
and
whole
that'll
deal.
be a
Take
touchback.
it. No? I have no shave. And it's cool.
On first down, Bonner looking for a strike man, and he's got it. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
The cinnamon syrup was too much.
Up the middle they go. Young.
That
A
is
gain
the
of
thickest
5,
one.
good enough for the first down.
You crush it in like 30 seconds. I'm going to try the Pennsylvania Dutch Scrapple. It's just like, it's literally just a patty of like pork. She said livers in it, all that stuff.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there.
Baked French
That is a
toast.
rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He
Whoa.
has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Hey, the other day I saw this video by this famous heart surgeon saying how incredible olive oil is for you. So I just turned 40 and I made a promise to my wife to be healthier. So I said, a spoonful of olive oil a day, this I can do. It's been a month since I started, and I literally feel no different. I still have the joint discomfort, the brain fog, and the dad bod. What gives? Honestly, it pisses me off. Now, I'm not normally the one to do this, but I actually sent out an email to that doctor. I said, hey doc, quick question. I started taking a spoonful of olive oil per your recommendation, and I feel no different at all. Please advise. Now, this doctor is huge, so I wasn't actually expecting a response. But get this, a few days later, an email from him hits my inbox. It was just 9 words. Did you watch until the end of the video? And, okay, I admit it, I didn't, but it was like 20 minutes long. I watched the entire thing, did what the doctor said, and it's been about 6 weeks now. I was wrong. His olive oil hack works. My wife actually told me the other day that I'm glowing. I like it because it's so easy. You add something to your diet instead of cutting stuff out. Anyone can do it and feel the results. So watch this video all the way to the end, do what the doctor says, and you can thank me later.
Based on my research, I think there's one big difference between olive oils that really matters for your health. And it isn't how much you paid for it. Because
help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there,
Okay, that's good.
You know that.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down.
Oh,
now,
man,
but the
I'm
clock
covered in
continues
chocolate.
to move.
Flip this slip over when you're finished dining, and no tipping, please.
Throwing quickly.
I mean, look at this spread. Like, if you wanted to try everything,
and you got to be
you're
careful
never
not
going
to
to
bounce anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he comes back with
Oh, man, I'm covered in chocolate.
and they'll get
So
him
just
down
look over
as
when
he's
you're finished
inside
dining,
the
and no
40.
tipping, please.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the
I mean,
first
look
of
at this
their
spread. Like, if you
timeouts.
wanted to try
As the
everything,
stoppage will come
you're
with
never
a little
going
under a
to
minute to go in this
What's
first
really
half.
mind-boggling,
So from the 39
all of
now,
this
they'll
was
come
just
up on a first and
$16.
10.
And those
Shotgun
affordable
now
prices
from
are
Murray.
why Americans fell in love with buffets to begin with.
Incomplete.
Buffets can be traced back to 18th century Sweden, where elites feasted on large spreads called smorgasbords. Around the same time, the French laid out fancy meals of their own. That's actually where we got the name for buffet, after the French word for sideboard, where the food was served. But it was a Las Vegas casino manager who brought the idea to the American masses in 1946. A 24-hour buffet cost just $1.
And that was something that didn't make him a lot of money. First, the Fay was meant to attract people there, and then they would stay and eat, and then eventually gamble, and that's where
in the 1970s, the Fay chain started to spread across the U.S. The restaurants could keep meal prices affordable because they had heavy foot traffic and low labor costs.
It doesn't take very many people to run a fancy restaurant.
There weren't as many servers, and the smaller kitchen staff cooked in big batches. While a chef at a sit-down restaurant can cook for 25 people in an hour, a buffet chef can serve 200.
The profit margins at these places will raise with that, but it is definitely something that gets.
So they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Dawson, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Back to throw. Bonner, he finds his man, complete. It's Young. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. He finds his man, complete. It's Caldwell. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 37. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 4-point game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Murray. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. We're visiting Seahawks, who are able to come away with the road victory. The Seahawks are playing up the string here in December, but they are able to up their mark to 4-10 with the win. Next, we head up to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they have the lead over the visiting Buccaneers as that game has gone to halftime. Josh Jacobs, a touchdown run in that first half.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our
San Francisco
Sports
49ers.
Time Report. Coach?
The Giants continue their playoff push as the victory runs their mark to 95 on the year.
Week 15. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Week 15 with the road victory. Extra Lance, that's the line. But they are able to set her for. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you if you try to execute offensively.
It's really third of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-2.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league.
There's a diving catch. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's really third of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-2.
Not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the side.
It's really third of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-2.
The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here in the opening.
It's really third of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-2.
But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense just helped them out by
it's
getting the
really
football
third of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-2.
Follow through with points on their first possession.
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done,
It's really third of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-2.
They'll keep it on the ground. Young. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I just took a blue chip. Sir, that one is guaranteed to work every single time. You know, you know. And if you don't know, then I'll tell you.
Something that gets consumers in the door. And for a lot of restaurants, that's challenge number one.
By the 1980s, buffets were a roaring success.
The key part of the American dream is having access, right? Having lots of stuff. And in a way, an all-you-can-eat buffet fits perfectly in with that.
You know, Wendy's Super Bar is great for families because there's something for everyone.
The concept was so successful that big brands like KFC and Wendy's hopped in on the trend.
I went to Pizza Hut regularly in high school for the buffet because it was cool as a high school kid to gorge yourself with pizza.
Shady Maple founders started the buffet at the height of all-you-can-eats in 1985. From a small roadside veggie stand in the 60s, their new 300-seat buffet concept was a quick hit. 1.5-hour waits were common. But soon, all-you-can-eat stumbled across the country. In the era of fad diets, customers opted for healthier options. Then,
into the 90s especially, there are a number of fairly high-profile incidents involving kind of mass food poisoning at these places.
In 2000, a Milwaukee Sizzler was responsible for hundreds of probable E. coli cases. In 2003, a Chi-Chi's in Pittsburgh was the site of, at the time, the largest hepatitis A outbreak in U.S. history. Bad green onions infected 660 people and killed 4. In 2010, a man got salmonella from an Old Country buffet in Wyoming. The court ordered the chain to pay him $11 million in damages.
When you have stories in the news about people getting food poisoning from these places, that affects public perception, and people will go elsewhere. And it's been downhill ever since.
Between 1998 and 2017, more than 1,300 all-you-can-eat restaurants in the U.S. closed down. Then came the coronavirus pandemic.
It's hard to imagine a more lethal blow to all-you-can-eat buffets than COVID. Everyone takes from the same trays and puts it on their plates. There's a bunch of silverware sitting out. It's all communal in a sense, and I don't want to eat food that maybe other people have seized on. That's just gross.
Sizzler, one of the biggest buffet chains in the U.S., announced bankruptcy in September 2020. The following year, the parent company of Old Country Buffet did the same. The pandemic shook Shady Maple too.
We had to close here for over 5 months. We reopened, and we had to close again between Thanksgiving and Christmas.
They started doing takeout, but what really kept the company afloat, Summer says, was the Shady Maple grocery store behind the buffet, which brought in thousands of customers every day. But since 2021, Shady Maple's buffet business has come back with roaring success.
The last 2 years have been our best years ever, and we're continuing to thrive.
Shady Maple's reputation for making fresh food has kept people coming back.
There is this notion that everything is fresh or homemade. That's a different proposition than a Cece's or Golden Corral.
Instead of using pre-made mixes, Chef Brian Magley whips up the bechamel sauce for the mac and cheese from scratch, using milk and shredded cheddar. He also makes the stuffing, or filling as the Pennsylvania Dutch call it, by hand, following the founder's original recipe. He mixes 10 pounds of butter with bread cubes.
You can feel it. You know what I mean? Feel with your hand.
To keep food fresh, the staff monitors the buffet closely and orders more when a tray is close to running out.
So this is our ordering system that we order the food here, that it goes back to the fryer aisle in the cook's department.
The fryers keep a ticket, this one for fried shrimp, and fill the order as quickly as possible. That ticket stays with the batch back through the order window. But while an order of fried shrimp might take chefs 2 minutes to fill, the fried chicken takes 30 minutes.
He's putting a load of chicken in. His name is Tungsten. And then after he puts it, we have him programmed in. 18 minutes it takes for fried chicken. What's your nickname, son?
He's the man.
This is Casey Handsome. He calls me Boss Lady.
Thompson dunks and breads every piece by hand. Each order has 60 pieces, so he's always juggling multiple batches at once.
Back to throw.
Yes, ma'am.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Cook John Plott cooks the veggies they chopped earlier.
Looking to throw. And they'll get out just short of the 45 to the 44.
Most restaurants are shut down, and we don't. We keep going from the moment we open at 7 a.m. till we close at 7:30. So the equipment sometimes gets tired, like everybody else does.
Down the aisle, John jumps in to make potatoes.
We can try to make potatoes for 5 minutes. If you do it under, they don't turn out. If you do it toast, they don't turn out. There's science to it.
This 2nd and 4.
At the end of the aisle, chefs pull the briskets out of the smoker.
So on a Saturday, we'll go through 42.
They have it down to a science where it's a hickory smoke, cooked 12 to 14 hours.
Here they're grilling rows of pierogi and kielbasa sausages.
Cook Unity is a chef consumer platform delivering fresh meals prepared by human people to your door every week. Cook Unity.
Hi, it's me again.
If you're like me and want to stay for both breakfast and lunch, you just have to go back to the front and pay the $13 difference.
It's actually just things. You only hear it by word of mouth. It's a fucking friend from being here.
If you have the stomach for 2 meals in a row.
Coming into the weekend. Their defense
Round 2.
Step 1 of the mission. They force the punt. Now they'll look to raise
The only thing Summer said I needed to eat was this brisket.
How long have you been cooking?
Long time. Never been always on this grill.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. And he'll bring it up here right at the 40-yard line. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. And here comes third and about a foot. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Caldwell. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
backfield guy can take it. Big guy. Always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
On 1st down, it's Caldwell. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
20 on the edge of the red zone. 34 yards now on the ground. I just had 20 on the edge of the red zone. 34 yards now on the ground. I just had 20 on the edge of the red zone.
During that run, an injury here. We've got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork, we saw a good job defensively to recover. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Murray. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And the sack leads are roughly a loss of 6, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because silver lining, it took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, I love that phrase because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4th down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Murray now 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got 1 chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think about the offensive coordinator now. That's to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play in the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he is going to be out of bounds, a couple of yards short of the marker, and they will fail to convert here on 4th down. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there for the offense when that thing doesn't work out. Such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big step on 4th down.
We got 2 minutes on the football. Here's the on 1st down. Whistles down and a timeout. So defensively, they're 1:51 left. He's going to get it again. Just looking forward, protects the ball. And they'll get him down past the 15. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout. They're 2nd. And they'll be disappointed to have the 3rd there after giving up the 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this one outside the 30 to the 29. And they will take a knee here.
Right. 2nd and 11.
Up the middle they go. Young. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
I like that run right there.
They're guarding up the flashes, not one that's going to break for big yards, but he understands the situation and taking care of the football. Paramount, he got it done.
Nursing that slug leg, you're exactly right. And they will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exaltation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. We got to win. Needed one desperately.
Close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the one side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
That was good. Very good. They were just too tough to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Anchorage, the final 3 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for the Rams, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew, Brett and Gordon. This is the NFL on EA Sports.